All right, so what is the role of the injury in a personal injury case? In a personal injury lawsuit, the injury sustained by the plaintiff is the most important aspect of the case. It is the basis of the legal claim and the foundation of the plaintiff's right to seek compensation in a lawsuit. The injury sustained can be physical, emotional, or both, and it often is. Physical injuries can include broken bones, cuts, burns, tears, and other injuries that are visible and can easily be diagnosed by a medical professional. Emotional injuries can include things like anxiety, depression, and very common post-traumatic stress disorder, which can be more difficult to diagnose, but it can certainly be done, and we prove it all the time. The plaintiff must provide evidence of the injury sustained, such as they use medical records, doctor's reports, and expert testimony. This evidence is crucial for proving the extent and severity of the injury, and it is used to calculate the amount of damages that should be sought by the plaintiff. The injury sustained also determines the type of compensation that can be sought. For example, if the injury is severe and results in a permanent disability, the plaintiff may be able to seek compensation for future medical expenses, future lost wages, and future pain and suffering on top of their other damages. On the other hand, if the injury is more minor, the plaintiff may only be able to seek compensation for medical expenses, lost wages, plus emotional suffering they experienced prior to the lawsuit. The plaintiff must also prove that the injury was caused by the defendant's negligence or misconduct. They must show that the defendant had a duty to act in a certain way and that they failed to do so, resulting in the plaintiff's injury. This can be done through evidence such as eyewitness testimony, accident reports, accident reconstruction, and very common expert testimony. Therefore, again, the injury sustained in a personal injury lawsuit is the most important aspect of the case. It determines the type of compensation that can be sought, and it's really the basis for that legal claim. The plaintiff must provide evidence of the injury, prove that the injury was caused by the defendant's negligence, and demonstrate the extent and severity of that injury. As always, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, it is important to hire an experienced attorney to guide you through the process and help you gather the necessary evidence to prove your case. Thanks, guys.